welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. All that and more coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The football world has descended upon New Orleans, and Super Bowl 59 is underway. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers, the top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
His pass caught by Nakua. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're set up at the 35 now. Putting a receiver in motion. Going left side, Williams with it. He's out in the clear. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
The Texans finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford back to throw. Hits him on the out route. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll try and take an option left side. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Stroud. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Stroud from the pistol. Taken in by Smith. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Eberle's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. That one's cut along the left sideline. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now Stafford again. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and long for him here. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. This is Mixon. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got Smith. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Texans trailing in the early going. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Stroud. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Stroud. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in by Cup.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. To the sideline. Collins brings it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Stroud. He's on the move. He can run it. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Stroud off the play fake. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Everly's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. On play action, here's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun now for Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Completed to Collins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a give to Mixon. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud now. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 5.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Bear Baron has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stafford now against a blitz. Completed over the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Cup on the catch. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Third and just 2 to go. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Stafford now on 1st down. That's taken in by Cup. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Stafford from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now Stafford again. He gets this one to Nakua. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Rams ball, and they've got to erase this deficit if they want that title. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Henry To'o comes up with it. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give. This is Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes the puck. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything. Massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Finding Collins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give to Williams from the gun. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another run for Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Rams trail by 8. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Just about every draw play in the book is headed right up the gut, but that doesn't mean you can ignore those DNs and the pressure they create on the edges. You got to hold them off, and if you don't, well, bad things happen just like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They're set up at the 35 now. Setting up to pass. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Give all the credit to the coverage on that one. Even with plenty of time to throw, they never gave him a lane to complete it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play could force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
All right, here we go. Huge play for the Rams, going for 2. He's throwing for it, and he's in! Oh, what a play to tie the Super Bowl! Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those two critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the two-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Pierce now on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Out now come the Texans on offense. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud now. Mechie hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's first and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects with Mechie. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now it's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Houston calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Going right side, mixing with it. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner! So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And the Houston Texans have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better